folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Tigers will kick it away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So Miami's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter, when a quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And they hand it off to the back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And 3rd and short, we'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Canes will get to keep this drive rolling.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
This is becoming a productive drive, a first down at the 47. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Look out, room to run here. QB breaking away. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Proctor. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Clemson's offense comes out for their first possession today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down by receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
The Canes are going to cash in this red zone trip. The RPO caught to the right. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
The Hurricanes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Proctor. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. The quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. We saw him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Drop Stepping back, looking to throw for the first down. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
The sack sets up second down. And he drops back in the gun. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Down the middle, it's Williams. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What a catch! Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone. The Canes are going to cash in here in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Ball carrier tackled there. Here we go, third and goal coming up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Haynes. This offense is still clicking.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll hand it off. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Catch made on the left side. He's marked to the bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Here's the second down play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They tackle him about the 14. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Tigers will have to kick it away. That's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. He's found some room at the 45. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the Canes are in the red zone now. And now the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
The Canes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get it.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake on first down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. When a player is down injured after that last play, we'll take a timeout while they check him out. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That's an important first down on that running play. Same tailback, another carry. Got the first down and still motoring. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
They're running with purpose.
There are a lot of people who feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
That's doing your homework as a defensive coordinator and making sure your players are dialed in on 3rd down. Obviously, it's 3rd and long. They want to get their best player the football, so you double cover him, take him out, and force that quarterback to either force it into coverage or find someone else to make a play.
Touchdown, Miami. The special teams produce a score. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Proctor. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Gonna run it. It's Cox. The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking to scramble. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks clear in open space. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Miami, 35. Clemson, 10.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss. Second down and 15. Looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Now here's the toss play. Picks up the first, looking for more. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Good throw, the catch is made. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up again.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Running back with the football. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete. And the Tigers will have to kick this away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And here's the return now from midfield. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's running out of time here. To the 25. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Of course, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
A lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off of a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Tigers will line up to kick it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is brought down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab by the receiver. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. He's got the 40. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. As the first down is still going. Touchdown, Miami. This offense cannot be stopped.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Quick throw to his receiver. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And the Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Ball fielded near the 35. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Finds his target.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that catch is hauled in. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Canes line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
QB to the tight end for a completion. Touchdown, Haynes. Still no answer for this offense. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive moving. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And that's another another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Clemson, 10.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. That strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
That is really... feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
Second down after the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid. This drive going.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
The pass pass is caught. Has a path to the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Return. Trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Crucial third down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
This is too easy right here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it here. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackled quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
Well, here the defense. To sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through three quarters. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Very efficient on third down, and now it's first down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Haynes. This offense really clicking.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Clemson, 17.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the right side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And now from the pistol formation. And the single back takes the handoff. Gets the first and still running. Tackle, but first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. Take a timeout while they check it out. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They're going to run it here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. Hold on, there is a flag. If it's on the defense, it would still be 4th down. That's a costly penalty for the special teams. The offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with a kicker like that. The roughing call on 4th down brings the offense back out there to continue this drive. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away there. Safe move, had nobody open. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That's solid run, good for 1st down yardage. And they'll use the ground game here. Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Leaning on the run game here late. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of him.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for 1st downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Short throw at the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And there's the handoff. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. The back's got it. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Snags a quick throw. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Bringing pressure. Takes a deep shot on the move. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Miami. This offense is still clicking.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Ending off on the draw play. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Clemson getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The pocket breaking down. Going for a big play downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The defense still has 3 timeouts remaining. We're hoping they decide not to use them. Toss play to the outside. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Canes. No chance to catch him there.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.